If you've been watching the channel for very long, you probably know that I'm a lifelong supporter of the Second Amendment, and I believe that concealed carry of a firearm by responsible people is both a right and generally a good idea. But the sad fact is that everybody who carries a gun is not a good guy, and more people these days, from law enforcement officers to regular people like me and you, are turning to some sort of bulletproof protection to protect them against bad guys. And while some politicians in places like New York want to make it impossible for me and you to own body armor or bulletproof vest, one company is leading the way in making it both simple and affordable for you to be protected against criminal threats. This VP3 bulletproof vest from the folks at BulletSafe is the lowest price level 3A vest I can find anywhere. It is easily upgradable to level 4, and you can get it delivered right to your door in just a few days. We're going to take a close look at this vest and what protection it offers. We're going to do some real world testing with my friend Bob here. And then we'll tell you how you can save a few bucks on your very own bulletproof vest from BulletSafe. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me. And thanks to the folks at BulletSafe for sending me this VP3 bulletproof vest so I can show it to you, and for sponsoring today's video. In a good old plain Georgia English, what that means is they are paying me to test this vest and show it to you. Ain't America great? So let's go over the specs of this and details of this vest here. Then we'll talk just for a minute about bulletproof vest in general, and then we'll take this one to the range and see how it fares against real bullets. And my buddy Bob, the brave man that he is volunteered to help us with the testing, so that should be fun. Okay, let's talk about the vest. First of all, this BulletSafe vest is made in the USA. I like that. It's a level 3A NIJ, I think that stands for National Institute of Justice certification, which means it stops most handgun rounds up to 44 Magnum. So unless there's some kind of weird, super duper high velocity crazy round, it's designed to stop them. And we're talking about 9mm, 38, 357, 40 caliber, 45, 44 Magnum, pretty much anything that you're going to find in a bad guy's handgun rounds. It is also upgradable by adding 10-inch by 12-inch ballistic plates to Velcro pockets. It's got the, and we'll show you those in just a minute, except for the extra small. It also offers slash and stab protection, which is another great bonus there. And its features, it's designed of lightweight, I'm going to read this because I'm not a scientist, lightweight, ultra high molecular weight polyethylene, UHMWPE, commonly just called PE, which is a very common bulletproof material that's used in these vests now. It's a very lightweight vest. It ranges from just 3.3 pounds for the small to 6.9 pounds for the 4XL, so it's available in pretty big sizes, a big range of sizes. My medium weighs 4.66 pounds. There's a chart on their website that tells you how to find the right sizing. They offer free exchanges for up to 30 days and free shipping on orders over $100. And the price on this vest, as I said, it's the lowest price I could find, $299.97, and you can save 10% more with the code SOP10, which is going to take another $30 off of it. So that's going to put it somewhere around $270. If my math online, if my on-camera math is right. So let's take a quick look at the vest itself. It has these Velcro shoulder straps, so you can adjust this thing up as high or as low as you need it, and depending upon your body type, your body measurements. You generally want to have the plate of it right here at your sternal notch. You want it pretty much high here, comes down to here. And then same thing with the sides. You got these Velcro straps here on they're just front and back, so you can get this thing snug as tight as you need it to be around the side. Then it has these pockets here. You can put some actual plates in here to take it up to level 4 and protect yourself against rifles. And it's very easy to remove those too if you don't need them. And then on the inside, the pocket on the inside allows you to remove the plates if you need to. Right? I don't know why you'd need to, but because then you just got a really stylish vest. So let me put that back. Now, let me put this thing back on. I want to show you one thing that I think is really good about this particular vest. And that is that it, hopefully you can hear all this, my mic's laying down here. It's got pretty good side protection, depending upon your belly size. Like mine's a little bigger. But it does, like I've got pad all the way to here and then back to here. So I've got like maybe a 3-inch gap here that's not protected under there. So very good level of protection there. Very comfortable, very flexible, easy to move with it and stuff. And I got this, again, it's up to right to sternal knot. So we're covering all the pretty much vitals here. So pretty good there. So one other thing about the vest, they also offer panels that go in front that have like tactical pockets and stuff on them, or that look like a uniform panel if you wear a uniform. So you can wear the vest with and still get the right look on it. You can have whatever you need in front. This is just a plain vest for somebody like me. Okay, I'm just going to hold the microphone for a minute here because I want to make sure my audio is okay. So anyway, before we head to the range and let Bob do his thing here, there's one thing I want to cover. Now, I think it's pretty obvious why LEOs, law enforcement officers, and security people or somebody like that would want to wear a bulletproof vest. But I know, as sure as I'm standing here, there's going to be somebody comment in the video section like why anybody who's not in law enforcement or in the military would need a bulletproof vest. If that's your question, this video is not for you, okay? But I can think of a few reasons to own a bulletproof vest, even if you don't intend to wear it all the time. And here's just a few off the top of my head. First, just to keep by your bed in case of a break-in. And if you get the tactical panel that goes in front of it, you could have your mags and stuff in it, flashlight or whatever. And if you do have to get up and bump in the night, you can throw this on really quick and you've got some protection, right? Not just from guns, but from stabby stuff. Keep in your car in case of riots, protests, civil unrest, or whatever. Just if you're in a sticky situation, things start looking hairy, you can throw this thing on and you're protected. To keep in your office, same situation. You know, irate husbands come in, scorn lovers, deciding to shoot the place up. It seems like more and more we hear about somebody just coming in and shooting people because they're pissed off about something. To wear while you work in a high-risk job. And if I was a convenience store clerk, I'd be wearing a vest. Sorry, I would. Or check cashing center, liquor store worker, bouncer, whatever, right? And finally, just because you want one, because this is still America, okay? But having said all that, if you do want one, you want to make sure it works. So I think we should take this thing to the range. Oh, Bob here, as I said, has volunteered to put it on and let us shoot some different ammo at it, and we'll see how it goes. Bob, you are a trooper, man, I'm telling you. So why don't we do that, and then we'll come back and talk about the results of our highly scientific testing. Okay, so we're here. As you can see, Bob has graciously volunteered to wear the vest. We're going to start with 38 and go from there. I'm going to be standing about right here, so around 20 feet from the target. That's going to be close enough, I think. Okay, you can see I saw Bob rock when the bullet hit, but it didn't even penetrate the vest at all. I don't even see a mark on the vest. I think we're going to try again. Okay, so I thought I missed the first one, but actually I hit right there in the middle of this little patch. Here's the second hole. Let's have a look, see if anything went through, and nothing. I can feel the bullet in there though. So far, so good. Let's try 9mm. I'm just gonna cut to the chase and use the same carry ammo I use, the Gorilla ammo, so. You know, see? Oop. I should have done a little better aiming. There is the round, and just to see, it actually did do enough, pop through enough to make a mark in the back, but it did not, as you can see, didn't penetrate the t-shirt. So stopping the bullet, not stopping the pain. Let's try something else. So I had some people asking me about 22 Magnum as self-defense. So I got my Heritage Rough Rider with a 22 Magnum. This is the Fiocchi 22 Magnum in it. And let's just see what it does. Safeties. Let's have a look. Okay, I think that's here. There's a little tiny mark here. Let's just see if there's anything penetrated on the inside again. And nothing there. Okay, now we're going with a 45 ACP, and I've got 2 rounds in here. The first round is the Sig Sauer jacket hollow point. We'll shoot it, then we'll shoot the round nose and just see if one of them does different than the other. Cover your ears, here we go. Let's go look at that one. Okay, it's getting hard to keep up with which one's which. I think this was the one I just shot. It really doesn't matter. What we need to see is if there's any holes in the back or not. And there's another little depression on the back lining where it put so much pressure on it right there. But as you can see, no holes in the t-shirt. So far, Bob's doing okay. He's probably not feeling too good. Now we're gonna shoot the round ball, which should have better penetration. We'll see what happens. Okay, once again, I feel some lumps in here. Let's have a look. And see some lumps back here. But again, no holes in the shirt. So bruises and not holes. And I gotta give Bob credit. Once again, he didn't even flinch. Okay, I got a pistol that was loaned to me. This is an EAS Witness 10mm, big old hoss. Here are the bullets. Let's see how she does. Woo! Bob didn't like that. See what we got here. Oh no! Bob got torn t-shirt, but it didn't go through. It's still in here, but it went enough of a pressure. Yep, no holes. No holes in Bob, but man, he can't be feeling good right now. So, we got a couple more. We're gonna try a Dirty Harry special. This is the 44 Magnum. Here we go, we got a Taurus Raging Bull. The question you might be asking yourself is, did he fire? No, you wouldn't be asking that question. I hadn't fired at all, but you know what Dirty Harry said, the most powerful handgun in the world? It was at the time. Now, not so much, but this is the top caliber rating for this vest, so we're gonna see. Bob, I'm sorry. Alrighty, I got a pretty good group on most of them. Let's see what we got. Oh my gosh. Look at it. It's still in there. It blew a bubble out, but it's still in there. And Bob he got a big old bruise, but there's no hole there. No hole. So, it stopped it. But man, I would hate to be wearing it and get shot with one. Now we're gonna try something just a little bit special. Okay, one more test. Bob is gonna this thing is not only a bulletproof vest, it's also supposedly stab and cut proof. Let's see. Let's see. Bob, I'm sorry, man. Let's see. Did Bob get cut? No, the only holes in this thing are from the beating it took. And this I'm still trying to figure out because, so, I don't know, but no stabs, no cuts, no bleeding. Pretty stinking good. Thanks, Bob. Okay, well, there you go. That's the Bullet Safe bulletproof vest, level 3A. And as you saw, this thing stopped everything up to and including 44 Magnums. But I gotta say, right now, Bob is recuperating because he does have a couple of bruises. Seriously, there's no guarantees in life, right? So if even if you were wearing a vest, it's possible you could either be shot outside the vest, you could be shot, you can have some sort of heart issue when you pop, you get shot in the center chest with a 44 Magnum. Vest or not, it's like getting hit with a sledgehammer, I would imagine. So, you know, there's no guarantees, but what something like this is designed to do is maximize your chances and your odds of surviving being shot with a handgun. The point being that even though it did, some of the larger rounds did actually push this thing into bulge it out so much that it actually tore the back lining. There again, that is going to leave a mark, no doubt about it. No guarantees that it's not going to be extremely, extremely painful. Potentially, you know, who knows what kind of injuries you could receive, but I would be willing to just bet anything you could think of that it would be a whole lot better than not having this on. Whole lot better. So that is the Bullet Safe bulletproof vest. The thing is just $300. As I said, it is the best price I found anywhere on a bulletproof vest, and you can save 10% off of that price by using the coupon code SOP10. So you can get a really great deal and learn more about these great bulletproof vests at bulletsafe. You know what? Thanks to Jared at Guns and Gadgets for that little workaround, and thanks to the folks at Bullet Safe for sending me this so I could test it and show it to you, and for sponsoring today's video. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.